You woke up on the bank. You woke up on the bank, and your friend, in shark form, is washed up, unconscious, and you even see him shift back into his half-working form. You guys unusually feel like even though you have had a great adventure beforehand and took a massive amount of damage, you have felt rejuvenated, refreshed, spell slots, almost like you took a long rest, full HP. Full HP? Mainly because it has also been about 20 months since the last game, and it would be a pain in the butt to be like, how much HP did you have? What's your spell slots?
I mean, I lost my character, so...
He lost his phone, and thus his stored character, so he had to scratch it up.
Yeah. With the hit dice and stuff, my HP's now 31, thankfully.
31, that is way more... Yes. That is a lot more crunchier than the 16 in the last game. He was up against the dragon with 16 HP.
Are you mine?
That's also why I was like, I don't know about the spell slots. You do it, it's fine.
Did anyone else have a weird dream?
Yeah.
You eventually let go.
Okay. I did have some dream or vision.
I gasped in for air. I'm like, we need to go to the east.
What was it again about the east?
Rain pops up.
It starts raining.
No, Rain, which is the girl that you took this far, because she was there too.
Oh, yeah.
She wakes up and is like, you gotta go already so soon? At least help see me, at least get my, not my finals, it would be my entrance exam to the school.
We should at least escort her and see how everything
That's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Possible future
we must
books.
We must go to the east after we're done here.
Oh, man.
Alright, you're very insistent. I wonder why.
I was visited while you guys were out asleep. I was visited by a great spirit, great god of the ocean. And he told me if I want to figure out what happened to the ocean, I need to go to the east and talk to some druids.
Talk to some druids. What do you think? Rails?
Druids. Well, more of your friends, I'd say. I don't see why not afterwards, but we must get our priorities straightened up and begin heading forward towards the academy.
Do you think it's good for Rains to be there?
For going to the east?
I guess.
No. She's going to...
She says, no, the whole thing is I asked these two, because you weren't there, I asked these two to go take me here because I always wanted to learn magic. I ran a magic shop back in Dry Dock, and I knew a little bit. I guess it's a little odd to be able to cast Magic Missile at will, but and she's like, but I asked them to take me, and they did, and you don't have to hold here. And she would go to, oh yeah, I gotta thank you and reward you all, and we're in the magic shop, so I have some bobs for you too. And she will go ahead and pull Rails aside and say, it's like, actually, she would say first, all of you, I'm so glad to learn from all the magic in the world. There's arcane and natural and divine. I hope this school has something more for me to learn, because I've got to witness it all in such a short time in the slaying of a dragon, and I bet my new friends won't believe that. But she pulls out like a little pocket of scales that she says, I approve.
I don't believe we survived the dragon.
Somehow.
And her cat is somehow still alive. With wings. And she pulls Rails to the side and says, I'm so thankful for everything that you did, and I feel so bad about making you pay so much for schools that didn't work out.
Oh, it's
Because you tried to burn it. I could have helped you. And she would say, in fact, to make up for it, cough, first of all, these spells are because of killing the leech. She'll say, and for making up for it, that was the wrong spell. I didn't have it. Okay. She says, in fact, I have written in your spell book, when you weren't looking, I have infused polymorph, but I think it's a little too far for you. You might have to be a little stronger to cast it off because of level 7. She will also hand you a sending stone. So you have this, the sending stone lets you cast sending once a day. It has some rules. You can communicate with people that you know. And she says, so in case you want to communicate with me, and maybe I'll become strong enough that in the future, if you need some extra help, I don't know, with all that going out and the restoring the ocean, maybe I'll be stronger by then, and you can call on me and I'll come to your aid. So you have sending that you can send to anyone that you have remembered, and maybe it will fail or it won't. And yes.
Will they eventually teleport back where they originally were, or are they just stuck with us? If, let's say, he called upon...
Sending what you call, it's like a cell phone.
Oh.
It has a limited amount of words in which you can use, and it's a once-a-day thing.
It's like a walkie-talkie.
Pretty much.
These pickles are good.
She will come back from pulling rails aside, and she would be like, and you, Mr. Shambles, she says with the awkwardness of the word, but not because she doubts the level of respect you deserve for being called Mr. She has seen the force of your bear, if you will.
Bear.
She says, she says, here, just a token of my thanks. And I think you will like it. And she will hand you an insignia of the claws. Is a magical item in which will give you a +1 to all unarmed strikes. So it works even in your bear form. You will get a +1 to hit and to damage.
Is it okay if I, like, fold this up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since it's a long paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's alright.
Because I wanted you guys to have stuff, and some of this stuff is stuff that ain't a spell. Well, the card means easier. And to you, for one.
I'll be like, have my hair like, not good, just good.
Two.
Uh-huh.
You want to roll for charisma to see if this affects you?
Glowing
It'll be
hair.
wet. Slap.
Oh, it should be wet, yeah. That's true.
You'll play create a roll for the rest.
Freaking Prince Charming over here.
I didn't get to spend much time with you, and I didn't have many items that I've taken from my shop, but I did have this hand-me-down. She would be like, it was from an aunt of mine. I guess she was a holy person or a cleric. I don't know. I didn't know her. She'd be like, father's side, I kind of am not that big of a fan of him. And we'll reach out of her bag and we'll hand you this.
Him.
What? Him. Her will hand him this.
Oh.
So, what should I do with this clear hammer of
You
hammer?
remembered the hammer.
I did. It's the only thing that will kill the dragon. A weird hammer with scales of Tiamat.
Made
Glowing,
what was it called?
ominous glowing.
There was a fancy term for it. Prismatic.
Holy crap. I have so many, like, little sketches right here. I don't think I'll remember any of this. I have...
That's a thing.
So sorry.
And as you're having this wonderful meeting, you hear a gurgling noise.
Another one?
Your attention goes to the water,
Is it Cthulhu?
and you start hearing alarms that sound very more like modern and mechanical.
Oh no. This is...
And you're hearing like for over some sort of speaker or someone that has a magnified voice spell, the anti-dragon option is active.
Option.
Yes. And you just start seeing just a geyser of water go out of what is this big pool. You see around you, first of all, off to your left, no, right. Off to your right, you can see a large fortified structure with a tree growing through the middle of it. Right in front of you, now that you're looking at the water, there is a sizable lake with an island in it, and now out coming from the middle of the lake, nearly the size of the island. See their anti-dragon option.
Oh.
Emerge from the water. This is not to size, but a large turtle.
Can't say I've seen this kind of.
Me neither. But can I roll for my range more?
Hey!
Go for
Have you heard of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? It just pulls out a Bible like.
Do you have your animal friendship still?
I have speed.
I'm going to use this because I guess I can clean my last one up. So we're on hexes now. Hexes are bad. It's going to be out here.
I guess we're over here. Oh, we're all the way over there? Okay.
Yes, from a distance, which I guess I could have flipped it the other way and it would be a whole lot easier.
Okay.
Happened to Roland. Where is this? I think he would have been in the middle. I think she would have popped up. You see, awkwardly in the distance, there is a paddle boat in the shape of a hydra, but it's almost like a comical one. What? Well,
What do you guys wish to do?
trip.
I am going to see if I can communicate with this thing, like real quick.
Exactly. Man.
Okay.
Let's see. I do believe I have speak with animal. Let's see.
Yeah, talk to him. Bravery. All that.
Yep, I do have speak with animals. Level 1 spell.
I know it's been.
It's like that
20
thing
months.
is just there for the hammer. And it's like, no, you're not supposed to have that. No longer allowed to have powerful weapons.
I have to inquire about what exactly is going on right here.
Do you have a spell to assist, or is it just going to be speak with animal? That is a cantrip or a level 1 spell.
Level 1.
Okay. So you go ahead and do that, and what do you say to the
I inquire
turtle?
about what this might be all about, and the purpose of you be here.
You should do like Impossible 4. Are you friendly? Who are you?
Okay.
Are you French?
I'm going to require you to roll a d20
It's like it's
and
very
add your
unintelligent.
persuasion stat. Because it hears you and it is caught off guard because no one has ever tried this method before.
16 plus 1.
17. It is confused and it looks into your direction and you get not the words but the feeling of someone who has just woken up and is not on a good side of the bed.
Well, he ain't too happy with us, but
With a guttural roar, it goes and it fires, turning its head back towards the tower. A scalding beam of water. You see it go across the stone wall of the castle, go to the second floor. Up on the second floor, you're seeing like potted conifers or whatever. hits those trees, and goes up and starts arcing away, and it fades off. And you literally hear popping noises as the conifers, the water molecules in them, evaporating the steam instantly, blowing them up.
Do you have any opinion on what this guy just did to trees? I
I don't think it is of good intentions, but maybe because of what they did to the water and where it's at.
You know, it said something about dragon, and we just came from an area that had a dragon. Maybe they've had the dragon issue in the past with the one we just beat. Maybe there's a little bit of a miscommunication.
Maybe that is somehow a dragon.
Is it the hammer that
That is covered
Starts
in
waking
sand.
up dragons everywhere.
with that thing? I
Maybe.
don't know. It had the
It's made
essence.
from the scales of Tiamat.
Yeah, it had the essence.
You said a really good thing, and as you're saying, maybe it's the water. Your
Yeah.
eyes go across the ocean, not the ocean, the lake line, and you see the island off in the distance with almost like a forest to it. And you scan, and about maybe 50 feet from 100 feet maybe, no, somewhere between 50 and 100 feet, a rational amount of feet. You see a building, and there is piping going into the water, and almost like a water wheel turning that is connected to this location.
I tell like my group, I think we should investigate this. Let's not.
Will it let us leave, though?
I
And there's also a boat on its way.
And I
So
thought
that's a boat sitting on the shore that someone could have commandeered.
I think we should hop on that boat and go over there. I'm going to be his friend of animal friendship.
What's the distance of it?
30 feet.
So you're
You're gonna have to,
Drift nearby that thing.
and hopefully not get freaking,
evaporated? What was it?
and hopefully not get pistol shrimp.
Yeah.
so you're doing this.
Autosphere? Autosphere.
I'm
It's going to take you a turn to get on the boat, and it'll probably take you at least your next action to row to them and speak.
Well, I don't even have to speak with animal. I just have animal friendship.
Could you become a turtle on your way there and
And talk to it.
cause further confusion and
You become turtle. You go to the water's edge, become turtle, and swim.
Yeah.
That sounds better.
and communicate?
And do a turtle club or something?
Turtle
Do
you have a turtle?
I think I do, but it's painted sandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So you
become
do one of your daily shape shifts,
I become turtle.
What does it look like
like swim
outside?
30 feet to it.
Is like the forest like dark behind us?
You look behind you, and you see like a well-manicured lawn.
Oh, well,
Oh.
we're on somebody's property, people.
It's essentially like if you went onto a college campus and the lawn is just immaculate and trees are only put there because they were put there.
Yeah.
I talked to Ray and say, could this be the campus? Is this?
So yes, that's Eldrimorny right there, the big building with the tree growing through it. And you can see through the distance that there's like, it looks like a tower, but the tree has grown to like break the tower up and encompass it. So there's like a chunk of a tower going sideways, chunk going the opposite way, and another one like just really weird.
What's your opinion on what's going on over here? I point to the water, to the turtle thing. Do you know what's going on?
She says a place like this has to have great defenses where all of their magic and knowledge will be taken. We've seen all the threats. We've seen the fall of Dry Dock to just anarchy.
Well, hopefully we can just communicate our way out of this and resolve this without causing much more of a fuss. I fear for shambles right now.
That is a tiny little tortoise in the middle of the water.
Tortoise. They
It
can't
looks-
swim.
It's a
know.
turtle.
It looks like a tortoise.
I'll be like, I agree, Rails.
Which makes me happy.
With
Though.
disappointment was right now my character is like, it's been 20 minutes since I wake up. I got a vision, and now I fought a dragon, got a vision, and now I have a giant turtle.
And then one of your friends just swam towards the giant turtle
It's
without
in the shambles.
Shambles. There is no
Oh,
turtle.
Wait, what?
There is no turtle.
the sea turtles make.
Sea turtle makes sense, but I'm trying to think like health and stuff in case he gets slapped.
Oh.
Maybe it
Close
just.
to giant toad's health at least. At least. Okay, so
I could have chose a moose. They're insanely good at
they can
swimming.
swim.
Elk farm.
Elk farm did.
But I wouldn't be able to speak with it if I wasn't a turtle.
Okay, so I'm saying you took your action. You can still speak. You've spoken. Does Rails want to do anything action based?
Do anything for basic action? I can
There is a
take
boat. There is a strange water wheel building about 60 feet. Someone could dash to it.
I'm gonna start like observing the immediate area with the truth-seeing monocle, see if there's anything we're missing from.
With
what
a
we can't
true-seeing
see.
monocle, you do look around, and behind you, you do see an invisible, very light-framed elf. Just like scouting around.
Oh crap! I was an orc there. I was an orc
Now
there.
you're a turtle.
I was a turtle.
And you're swimming to the worst thing
Do
ever.
you send your pet out, which you can see through their eyes, anywhere?
I will see if I can get my pet to approach it without it acting to a hostile degree, just to see its intention.
To the person?
Just
Or
send
to
it to the elf. Yeah, like
That's very dark black things going off that day. Alright. Rain is going to stance and prepare a spell in case certain scenarios happen. And she's pointing towards the poor turtle.
What, that turtle? Oh, that turtle.
Actually, even for distance, you'll have her cat fly
Oh.
out
Okay.
above this, because she can cast from her familiar.
Okay.
That's very powerful.
Preparing a spell, and Roland, is there any action you would like to take?
Why are you doing this? My character is like, am I really? We just came up from a dragon.
Giant turtle.
What is this boat? Is it really giant?
The boat?
Like a normal boat. Like we're talking like.
The boat that is shown here is not the case. It is a two-man paddle boat in the shape of a hydra, but almost cartoony and not scary. You can go
I have a feeling
there.
there's
There is
something more
a
than-
building, like a water wheel building that is having piping into the lake, and then there is the school
Can I go to the pipe
Wait.
thingy?
with a dash
I wanna-
to be there.
I want to communicate this to the whole group just for a second. What if this is just a training scenario, and this is just like the school training for a potential attack, and this is actually just a really powerful user turned into a turtle?
I don't know. You seem like you
He
just
says
woke
as
up.
a user turned into a turtle.
Yeah.
I'm just making this clear to everyone. Like, what if
He
this
was
is a
talked
what if
to, and you would think if he was talked to,
I
he
thought
would
it was
respond in person.
mechanical. It's not mechanical.
It is not mechanical. It is a large turtle that is comparable in size to the island that is in this lake. It is their anti-dragon. It's land to air striking capabilities against dragons. Is what the alarm originally told you. So you ran towards this, and you'll be able to open the door and start in the next.
That's
So that's
not
the wrong one.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm the
Mixing you
open-
two.
He's one that looks like Duros.
Okay. So that would be the next round of the turtle. As the turtle rears up,
Yay.
you see
Death.
that invisible guy.
Boiling water.
See
pouring
tons and
upon
tons and tons of not invisible elves.
Is up here.
Yeah.
Oh, is up here. Oh my.
There's a
They're
caster that is further back.
They're riding wolves.
Yes, they are riding wolves.
Just any wolf.
Let me see. That's not good.
Either these elves are tiny or the wolves are
They
very
are
healthy.
dire wolves. Yes.
They're dire wolves. All white dire wolves.
Like Twilight wolves.
Dire wolves. There's also a line. These all don't have them. There is a line of essentially archers up behind.
So I assume this is probably like the anti-dragon squad. Like they're ready to shoot down a dragon.
Damn.
The dragon rears up, sees the opposition.
You
and
just
is-
called it a dragon.
Sure. The turtle rears up, sees the opposition, and fires at the largest, which is going to be one of the dire wolves. Shooting a beam of scalding hot water
Oh no.
through the boat.
No.
Let's see what its pluses to hit.
Is it one of those things like even if you miss, it's not gonna miss, it's gonna hit you still for half?
I just got to see the two hits with its.
5th degree burns everywhere. 5th degree burns.
Oh, it
The
has.
7th
It
degree.
doesn't roll. It's a Constitution save. It's not a Dex save. And it rolls, and this beam goes through. It completely destroys the boat. The boat is in shambles. It knocks the person off the wolf, clump, and
Shambles.
it's on shambles, not in shambles.
It lands on the
The
ship.
person gets knocked off, the wolf howls and dies,
Oh no.
and the person is bloodied.
Are you sad, Nicholas?
It's bloody.
Can you pass me a coke?
Wait, no, bloody is half health. Okay.
I'm sad right now.
Bloodied is not health, but the wolf died.
Are you sad?
Sam.
Shoots, you see it go off, and it
I would
hits.
love some.
It hits a building, it uproots a tree.
I didn't want to give you some because you're going over there. I don't know what you're doing. I know there's something.
Now it is shambles action.
Oh Jesus.
Am I close enough to use animal friendship?
Yes, you have swum up close enough. It has not noticed you because you are not the biggest thing. You cast animal friendship. Is there like a save? Does it have to roll against something?
Can I pray for him?
Yes, that could be. That is a bonus action.
Is it?
Unless that's an actual thing part of the prayer beads, I don't know.
It's a prayer bead, but you put here like it has bless. Do I have bless?
It has to roll, and if it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And I think the wisdom save is about 16 at the moment, so if it gets higher than a 16,
Can I pray for him? Yes.
The elves see a tiny little turtle swim up to the
and
giant
roll an
turtle.
18, it shrugs off your attempt.
Can I do another one?
Yes, if that's your second action, we can go ahead and attempt it. So that is 2 level 1.
One.
So
This is the prayer one.
Okay.
It's a 4,
was that an additional?
I guess.
We'll go again. Rolling. Yeah, I should not be using this. That was a 7, so it has failed.
Oh no.
Who failed? Him?
The dragon has failed, and with the confines of the spell,
I thought it was a 3rd.
It is a turtle. I'm using the stat block of a turtle dragon.
I'm not
Dragon turtle.
Enough.
What exactly does it say on your spell? I'm sorry, I did not read what it did. I was just trying to figure out how to stat it. It is charmed for the duration of the spell. The duration happens to be 24 hours.
Oh,
If you are,
Hold it.
if you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends. It is charmed.
Nicholas, do we have like swing or
It's charmed. Can I wait? Since I'm a turtle, can I still speak like a human? No.
No,
Crap.
speak with animal is different than just being a.
I can't. I can't.
I have to speak with animal right now.
Crap.
So it is charmed by you and will understand allies.
Can I? Since I understand the turtle, can I speak with it now?
As a small statement, yes, because you used up both your actions. You can say something short.
What has got you so mad? What has gotten you so mad? Why mad?
Why you mad? You mad?
Why
bro?
so bad?
You mad, bro?
They wake me.
Now I can't ask it anymore. So you know, I was pushing it.
So now it is Rails. Rails, what would you like to do?
I take a look around and I see what seems to be going on here. And it looks like that we're kind of against this. I'm not aware it's charmed. I'm going to take a look at what I have to see if there's anything that we can cause for benefit in this. My look can definitely not reach and all that. Kerosene jar. Which are they? Empty plates. Let's see.
This also proves that it is not a dragon, it is an actual natural animal. I have the stat block, but this is something that either was a normal animal or some sort of crazy animal. Might have been an experiment, you know.
It's like it has one of the spells I
What
got.
are the specifications on curse? What does it even do?
Does it say to go to a spot?
It says upon touch, succeed on wisdom save or be cursed. I don't know what curse exactly does.
It's you. It's gonna buy.
Oh, I can choose an ability score and to give it disadvantage on certain ability checks and saving throws made with that specific ability score.
It's like
It has disadvantage on attack rolls
it's like
against
it
me.
pours boiling hot water on me. Josh tells me that, and it's like you see Eden.
Well, cursed it.
And I'm like, oh,
say
crap.
wisdom saving throw.
You just
on
see
each of its
Eden,
turns.
my God, and I'm like,
If it fails a wisdom
Okay.
action, doing nothing.
Your
While it's
life
cursed,
flash
your
your
attacks and spells deal an extra D8 and necrotic. So yeah, it's all sorts of stuff with this one. But unfortunately, I would have to touch. I just need to know what exactly were the specifications
Of the spell, yes.
You should
I know.
swim and touch it.
like me, come with me.
How far away would you say it is?
It is probably 60 feet out. It would take a full swim of an action.
Yeah, let's say you're here. And that's all.
My Shatter definitely does have a 60-foot range, but
Just get them and it would probably hit turtle trace.
I don't want to hurt Rails. I mean, I don't want to hurt
Myself.
Shambles.
I don't want to hurt myself. You don't want a shambles turning into shambles, okay? You don't want me bloodied in the middle of a lake with an evil turtle. Well,
I think if you would optimize all your options, I think you can shapeshift like 3 times. So that is at least 90 to 120 extra HP before they'll hit that. 54.
Could I make an observation check to see if these guys are on out? Like if they are particularly
Yes.
hostile to just this or both us? and this
You don't even have to roll for this particular action. You will see that they are rearing up their arrows and completely even forgetting about your jackalope that's even standing at one of their feet, nibbling grass. And it's going and just, they're arching and they're going to say, ready, aim, and clearly there's going to be a turn for them to fire.
Well, there goes my friend of animal. Unless somehow I can.
Somehow someone speaks with it.
Yeah.
They aren't necessarily associated with you, so it might
Yeah.
be friendly to you and just bad to them.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I thought it just snaps it out of him.
Yeah, just
Is
tell
that-
them.
I'll go ahead and
Hey,
try something.
why are you so mad? It's just a
Try
game.
to get him in.
I'll
It's
go
just a
ahead
game.
and try turning a
Break the
1
fourth wall.
foot
It's just a D&D game.
cube
Right?
of
Calm
material
down.
into a glass pyramid and try to reflect the sun's light into its eyes.
All right, so with your transmutation thing, you go and take some of the glass, the sand that's
Sand and
there,
turn into glass.
turn it into a pyramid, and you're using it as a
Mirror
prism.
like thing, yeah.
Yeah, to get it flashed in the eyes.
I will have to
Solar beam.
roll
Well, that's
a kind of a dexterity.
there goes my big friend of animal.
Dexterity.
Roll and add your dex because you're trying to
For sure. There goes.
get to be.
I'll feel your pain, bro.
Let's see, dexterity.
You imagine 90 of damage.
One of the big ones. 6 big ones.
I got zeroed out one shot.
You know what you get?
So
You
it
should
should
get
be
Canada
under
Dry
acrobatics.
A what?
No, it's one of your big 6
Canada
stacks.
Dry.
Oh, you're going to add the number that it's a plus of.
Alcohol?
So your dex a
Oh,
plus
well,
1.
pop. It is a
Oh, fuck.
That's a plus 1. So whatever you roll
Oh
plus
my
1,
goodness.
you roll an 11.
My guy, we haven't touched that turtle, and that turtle hasn't seen us pretty well.
So you see, as you're doing that, you effectively put a spotlight on its face, but it's not concentrated enough to get it in an eye. So it's just now.
I just have a fancy triangle now.
Yeah, I just have a fancy triangle now.
Okay.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Maybe you should do
Rails is Rain is readjusting her thought process, and she stays preparing her spell in case something happens with Shambles.
She's still wearing the spell?
No. She has prepared the spell for a condition to happen as a reaction.
Okay.
So like a full action thing.
He's like,
until it's
oh,
triggered.
you're out there in my track car.
Essentially,
Yeah.
and she believes that's the only thing she can do.
Really?
She doesn't know if she wants to attack it.
Magic
It looks
missile!
big.
Magic
All that knowledge.
Magic missile was just going to piss everything off.
Yeah.
She sees this and is like, magic missiling a dragon was because they were in a cave corner.
This, I have a chance to run away.
Yes.
I can ride away on my magic missile.
And that is her turn, so go ahead and roll, and you're at the door.
I'm at the door. Open it up.
You swing it open, and in there you are seeing cogs and wheels and stuff going on, and in the middle there's a center console with large cylindrical objects about this big, and you look and you see that they're extremely low of a particular liquid. You see in the corner that there is a crate of more of these. They're almost like diving cylinders, but full of a liquid instead of a gas. And there are more laying there that are full of this almost Quicksilver-esque liquid. And
Some
you
kind
see,
of mercury or something.
yes, something of that. And you
Sleeping
see
juice, make
about
the turtle sleep.
2 that are lodged into a center column, and you see that the liquid is very low. What would you like to do? perception roll to think
Yeah.
what this liquid is? Or
Yeah. You said it's a machine, so now you told me like it's kind of low. So it means it's being used, like it's running at the moment.
it's running, and with the simple understanding, you might be like, and it's going into.
So wait, so probably maybe the reason why he's angry.
Not enough sleeping juice. Make him go back to bed. Make him go back to bed.
So wait, where are are they canisters?
There's canisters in a wooden crate sitting right next to the.
It's pure melatonin extract. Give it to him.
You would take it. You would move up there, and it would take an action to.
Yeah, can I grab one of the canisters?
Oh, yeah.
Change it with the...
You do an exchange of this. You notice that there's a level of dust, almost like this area has been neglected.
Oh.
As you're pulling it, slap it in. You hear an oscillation in the humming, like something switching.
Joshua, I had a question. Did I make it work? No, go ahead.
You have to see.
You have to see.
Rage juice. Oops.
Rage juice.
Pure barbarian sweat.
It's the new Red Bull.
It's all rage.
Oops, all rage.
You can hear the new music in the background. It's all worse.
So that was opening, loading, and shutting. Those are the two actions of.
Does my turtle see like this weird mercury liquid coming out of
No.
No, it's far. And you look in the turtle.
Okay.
It would be at least 120 feet, and it dilutes into the water. It's
Okay.
concentrated, but it dilutes into the water. Okay. So he's in a building.
Red Bull.
You see the Verdengard town guard. Fire! And just archery goes. You see towards the
He's dead.
the magic school. Up on the roofs, there are these large metal, not pillars or something like that. Stuff turn, and they begin to literally fire harpoons at the thing. No string to it, just large metal harpoons go kunk, kunk.
What is that called? It's a.
Can I give them an advantage with my glass pyramid? I try to make the arrows reflect up and as they go through the sky to make them hard to read, to see.
Yes.
Okay.
As this is happening, you see one go and hit the shell, and even though this is large metal, magic propelled Gauss cannon, if you will, just it bounces off the shell, and the other one, it's aware of it and blind it in its eyes, and you see it go and it lodges right where the shell and top fin goes in, and it screams out in pain.
Goodbye,
This
friendship.
right in front of him is. It is no longer considering the town guard as your friend.
Yeah.
He knows nothing about this turtle being associated with it.
Yeah.
So that happens. Now it will be Shambles' turn.
I try to speak with it some more.
You know you don't have speak with animal.
Get out.
But I am a turtle.
You see it thrash in the waterways. Okay, you can attempt. You can certainly try.
Probably with disadvantage at this point.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
Turtles versus people. There ain't no turtle on turtle crime.
Holy crap.
It's
Let
like
me look
saying-
at my items. Let's use this paper. Hand-on-hand combat.
Just start slap.
Turtle slapping.
Just begin headbutting them.
I'm like a loggerhead turtle with the...
You gonna headbutt him?
What? What? Headbutt.
Shambles, use skull bash!
At this point, you see a Ray.
Pokemon.
You see Ray's like cat with wings fly just slightly further away. Like, this is going to get stupid.
I wonder what is going on inside of Shambles' head. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I think he's Deadpool. Literally.
He thinks he's in
Like
completely
he
another
listens to
individual.
people inside of him, and he doesn't know which one he
He
is.
has not went unconscious, so he doesn't know.
What I do is now. Would it take the whole turn to get back to the shore?
You're not going to headbutt him, or did you headbutt him?
No, I didn't. I'm not that dumb. No. Were you already
It would take
playing?
a full action to swim to shore, yes.
Are you laughing because you
Were you rolling? Were you rolling for that interaction of?
No, I was rolling to see if the turtle gets his breath weapon back.
We don't know.
Well, I'm not telling you that one.
Did you got it back?
I just said I'm not telling you that one. They're trying to trick me.
My charisma failed.
I go ahead and
A DM charisma roll.
charisma the DM.
He's 17.
I roll. I go back. I go back to
It
shore. I go back to shore. You're like, yes, do something smart.
No, I mean like he told me like did it recharge?
Oh. Did it?
You have to roll charisma. Is it
What you
working?
twerking
Okay.
on? Oh, I've been twerking on
Full
the boxes
movement
over here.
to go there. Not rail. I keep calling rain rails. Rain is now
Too many R's.
confused.
It's like
Rails.
Jambo.
Yeah. She will.
The turtle becomes turtle stew.
She's gonna
Stay
She
turtle.
will hide behind
Oh,
his
yeah.
dog.
I'm not changing. My only concern is how long has those elves been there? Because they saw a shark turn into a freaking orc and then turn into a turtle. That's
They
why.
would have came up about the time that you turned into a turtle.
So they just saw turtle.
They might not have seen you turn into
Okay.
a turtle. They might have just seen turtle.
Okay, I'm going
And
to
if
the
it is,
Yeah,
it might have been just one guy.
Yeah, just stay in turtle.
Now it is going to be
Rolling.
rolling.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So, is it the machine done? Like, I just put the canister, there's nothing else I can do with
You
it.
could roll an Arcana check to see if there's something else to do.
Is that Arcana check? Oh,
I don't know either.
it's pretty low.
Negative?
-1.
Oh no!
Like, it's intelligence, right?
It's just a miracle you figured out to put the stuff in.
Hey, lucky guess. How about that?
I mean, right? They put the stuff to restock it right next to it.
I mean, there's no switch. There's no, like, lever. There's no...
There are buttons. Do you speak or read Elven?
Only have 2 languages. English and Spanish. Not just English.
Yeah. You're working on that third one, Ukrainian.
Yeah. I have Celestial, right? Is that right?
Celestial, yeah.
Is that right?
Celestial.
Yeah, Celestial and I don't want to push buttons. Do you know Elvish, the character?
I can't tell.
I
look at my actual character.
think I looked and you do. No. Look at Trace's character. She speaks something else, but it isn't.
Trace!
What just happened?
What do your characters speak besides Common and Orcish?
You speak Draconic.
Because of Druid, yeah.
Not Druid. You randomly picked speaking with 2 dragons.
The dragons, yeah.
Yeah.
But
They're
that's not
looking
dragon.
for elf. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just it was an animal.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's say I'm in another country. See this machine. There's some buttons and symbols. Does the symbols have something?
Press the button.
So
Color. Anything.
there is a green one and a red one.
Press the green one.
What if it's a trap?
The green one.
It's in their trap. It's a turtle.
You press the green one, and then the turtle just
They already
instantly
activated the trap.
explodes.
Jokes on them, spells are better.
I feel like that means the guy is like sweating. He's like doesn't know what.
Yeah.
Let's go with the green. You know, always the green.
Yeah.
Let's press green.
Click. It's still humming.
It's still humming or start humming?
No, it's still humming.
Oh, that must have been an on button, man.
Well, it's still on.
So
That's my guy.
It's just an on button. It's an on and off button, man.
But if I press the red one,
It'll
well,
turn off the machine probably.
yeah, but I just changed the canister. So
You
it's-
shouldn't turn it off. Yeah. Don't click the red one.
Watch your mouth, Shambles. You're a turtle.
That is currently 60 feet away outside the building.
Sorry. Okay, I'll stop.
I mean, we're breaking the full wall right now.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know, my guy. Like, it's still humming. Did I lose my move?
Your action? No, consider that a bonus action. That was, if you want to move back.
And can I just say
Since
that
it's
to
a turtle?
you?
Yeah, I'm
Listening
going
to you
back
mumbling on, just looking
disappointed.
out a window. I just hear you mumbling on, looking out a window, and I'm like,
30 1, 2.
what are you talking about? Quiet.
Turtle noises.
So then you're going to have the guards go, fire! More arrows roll.
At this point, the turtle's outside
Bouncing.
Godzilla.
Bouncing. Turtles for regaining stuff. It actually did. It's firing again at one of the metal harpoon launchers. Goes and fires straight at it. You see the metal start to glow red and dissipate again.
What kind of beam is this? What kind of water going on? Where he's getting this water?
Hydro pump?
And then
He doesn't even like shove his
it's
head in the
blasting
water.
back, and then falls on its back
It can't
and
get back on.
sinks.
It can't get back on. I
As its constitution check was about a 7. Almost.
Wait, he's constant.
It fired.
Save?
It failed to save. It fired, and
I was about to
anyone that's looking at it see its kind of eyelids go woozy, and it begins to push itself onto its back.
What was in that building? I say wrong.
okay. That had to have been
Gears in liquid?
I
Kind of like Quicksilver
They-
or something?
are we out of battle?
I wish I could figure out where or not.
Are we ever not?
Okay.
Or not, I actually.
That was a good answer.